Well, good evening, everybody. I am Dean the Turkey Legster. Welcome in. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Let's Talk Turkey on a Tuesday night here in January of 2025. I decided I would end my sabbatical early, so you may or may not have realized that I was going to go for 2 weeks or that I was even on sabbatical. So, and I started a few minutes early. So, I don't know who's going to pop in here, but I thought I'd go live for a little bit this evening to chat and to say that um, the 1 week was enough. One second, I got to look at the my little light. There you go. There you go. There we go. Mandy Adams, hello. Tina McNeil, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight. I actually do not have an official topic. I do have a couple of things that I wanted to mention, and I will get into that in a few minutes. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All right. Mike Beachman, hello. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Everybody, what's going on? How is 2025 going for you all? I'm off to a good start. Rang in the new year, of course, a couple weeks ago. And looking forward to what comes next, which is what I talked about the last time I was on here for Let's Talk Turkey. For the channel, looking forward to what I'm gonna do on the channel, looking forward to what's gonna happen in my life. I am looking at getting a new job. I have been out of work for quite a while. So I am going to start that journey, that process today, or not today, this month. I will start the process. So anyway, what is everyone up to tonight? We are in trying to remember what I was going to say. I guess let me start with one of the things that I was going to talk about. Of course, the last week or so, following what has been going on in California with all of the fires, just heartbreaking. Prayers for everyone out there. It's just really devastating, like to the max. And lots of thoughts on it that I won't go into here, the more critical political side of it. But prayers for the people there. And I Yeah, I can't imagine what that's like to have your whole city and your whole region basically go up in flames. Um, I've seen videos about, one building going up in flames, or, but when it's that much of an area, it's um, just very heartbreaking. So prayers for everyone in California, prayers for everyone in the North Carolina and that area that um, was affected by Hurricane Helene a few months ago. They're still suffering and dealing with recovery, and the recovery is going to be years, just like California, and even in some ways, I've seen these really huge, serious, heartbreaking posts about people who've lived, people who are, in their 80s, 90s, have lived in their houses for decades. And so their whole lives are there, and in just a matter of hours, um, their just lives are, uh, you know, uh, burnt up or washed away. So yeah. The Curtis family, hello, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. So that's on my really huge on my mind. It's very um yeah. Um I do have a stream on the channel. Yesterday I went live at a botanical gardens that I came across at a about an hour away. Um so I did the drive, and it's really fun. The Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens in Port Orange. That was a really fun walk around there. And if you missed that yesterday, I do have the stream is up, the replay of the Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens. Um, it's got a kind of a lot of like local Florida history. There's a connection to the Second Seminole Indian War, as well as um, there was a gentleman who attempted to create a theme park with big statues of dinosaurs, and there's a few of those dinosaurs left. And the theme park was called Bongo Land, and very interesting. I am definitely gonna need to go back. It was kind of overcast yesterday, so I would be very interested in going back to enjoy the gardens on a sunny day. So I will do that again. Um, you know, Probably between now and sometime in March, while the weather is still decent before it gets really hot. Um, um, I really didn't have a lot to talk about specifically. A couple of quick channel announcements though. It seems like I talk a lot about the channel, but I'm just gonna quick overview. Um, you know, Based on this sabbatical, it's clear to me that 1 week is plenty So what I'll be doing is doing 1 week sabbaticals um, during the same months, in the same months that I originally planned. But instead of 2 weeks, it'll be 1 week, and I'll announce when those are. I'll announce, the week before at least, when I am going on those sabbaticals, so you guys know when to, when I'm stepping back, taking a week off. But yeah, it will just be 1 week. The other thing is, I was, and I still am getting ready to launch a brand new show that will be on Tuesday nights. It will be on the first Tuesday night of each month. And I had named it the Pixie Dust Review, and it was going to be sharing Disney news updates, kind of sharing highlights throughout the last month. And I hit kind of a brick wall with what I felt like I wanted to do with the show. I really wasn't feeling the, hey Noah, welcome in. I wasn't feeling like I wanted to necessarily cover news on a monthly basis. Um, so what I'm doing is I am, um, Dawn, welcome in. Howdy, Hitchhiking Bones. Let me see if I can bring up the new thumbnail. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay. So what I'm doing is the Pixie Dust Review has been renamed and the concept has been tweaked. And I am going to, instead of the Pixie Dust Review being monthly and me sharing Disney news, what I am going to do is there we are. The Pixie Dust Files. The Pixie Dust Files are now going to be the new idea. So the same thing, the same schedule, the first Tuesday of each month at 9 o'clock. I will be going live and I will be reacting to any Disney topics that have sort of been um, ruffling everyone's feathers and causing everyone really talking about just kind of the biggest of the big news, but not necessarily new news, but news that's even a couple of months old that I didn't get to, that I feel like needs to be, that I feel like I want to kind of jump in and um, share my honest opinions on. Um, so the Pixie Dust Files launch on February the 4th, and I look forward to um, going live and doing that show for you guys. Um, so in preparation, I do want to talk about, it's still up. I think it is still up. I put out a whatchamacallit, a da, 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 a survey, a poll, um Nope. I took it off of my... I'm going to do another post and do this poll and everything. Just asking some questions about, this is what the debut um, thing is going to be, is going over the first Pixie Dust Files. It's going to be kind of reviewing that poll, that survey, and if you did not already, if you have not already, oops, hold on, guys. If you have not already participated in the survey, please do. So February 4th, I will be talking about this one. If you already did, hold on one second. Survey. Now, if you already participated, I don't think it'll let you do it again, but I don't know why you would need to. But there it is, and I am going to put that. I'm going to make a new. I'm going to make a new community post, and because of my change of sabbatical schedule and the change of topic for that stream, I am actually changing around some of my Let's Talk Turkeys. So even though I've tried to have all the streams set up ahead of time, some of those are going to change. So yeah. So this is the first Let's Talk Turkey of 2025, guys. Yeah. And actually next week, it's kind of interesting. Next week, it's probably gonna seem a lot like what tonight is, just because I didn't really have anything big planned to talk about tonight. Next week, I'm having it be kind of an open chat, ask me anything kind of a format. So get your questions. I will comment on basically anything, even Disney. If it's, I'll probably be kind of brief on Disney questions, just because that may be something I do during the Pixie Dust Files, and I'm sure that will come up, my honest thoughts on things coming out of Disney. Let me see something here. I'm just looking at my, oh, Monday. Monday also, I am going to be live at 10 o'clock Eastern Time for my city's Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade. So I'll be live at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so if you have nothing else to do on a Monday morning, you are invited to come hang out for a little while. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, the parade. The parade starts at 10. My stream starts at 10. Where I'm gonna be is actually a little towards the end of the route. So actually the stream time, I may change that to be just a dab later, like maybe 10:15. I'm not sure. I can always go live and we can chat for a little bit. So that'll be Monday morning. Um, do 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 do. So, is there anything going on? Let me see. Um, there's one thing to talk about that I am looking forward. Oh, Tina, all right. No worries. No worries. It's a small sampling of people anyway. Um, so I guess there's a setting I could do. I will try to do other polls or surveys in the future. So once I get the Pixie Dust files going, that'll probably the Pixie Dust files. I'll start numbering the surveys, and I'll start. I might even do a different look and see if there's a different like survey service you can do. I went with Google Forms, I think, for this one, and yeah, but no worries. No worries, Tina. Just kind of looking down some news articles. One news article titled, "Will it snow in Florida this year?" It's quite sweet of them to venture into that question possibility. Answer is no, not in Central Florida. I think there is probably a chance that it could get cold enough to have maybe a few flurries, maybe some of that lake effect snow kind of thing up in the panhandle, but that's going to be a very super small chance, like maybe one day. This other article that I found, I have found there are actually I have come across the little free little libraries, and I go quite frequently to. There's three within walking distance of the house. There is one out at Fort Christmas where I go. There was actually a little library at the gardens that I went to yesterday. So that was a really that was exciting. Um, but I'm considering possibly looking at um, starting one of those of my own. There is a little bit of expense right at the beginning. There's a little bit of with getting the library, assembling it, or building it, or doing whatever you do with it, and that's like maybe a couple $100, and then of course getting some books to start your library out with. Um, so that's something that if I do start that, I will do a video, a vlog here on the channel and kind of keep you guys updated. And that might be a feature because how it works, if you're not familiar, is you leave a book, you take a book. So I more often than I most often just take a book, but as people start leaving books and the contents of the little library start to get interesting, I will probably do a feature called, and that's if this gets going, is do a feature called This Week in my little library, and I will show an interesting book finds its way into the library. I will borrow it for the night and show you guys on the stream. So I'm looking at these. Oh, you know what? I actually found there was an article up here that I looked really interesting about all of the movies. This is from Yahoo. This is Disney has 12 new movies coming out in theaters in 2025. And here they are. Walt Disney Studios has 12 scheduled movie releases in 2025. These include 3 Marvel films, 2 live-action remakes, and another Avatar movie. Here's what we know about these releases so far. Da 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 da. All right, first movie expected on February 14th is Captain America Brave New World. Captain America 4 follows the 2021 follows from the 2021 Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. March 21st is Snow White, the live action remake that has been getting a lot of backlash because of the actress. Next is, I'm not sure why this is on a Disney list. There's a movie called The Amateur. Maybe they're including like, hold on guys. It's on the list. I'm not sure why The Amateur is a Disney movie. It's about a CIA decoder. Maybe that's going to Hulu. I'm not sure. We've got Thunderbolts on May 2nd. That's a Marvel movie bringing together characters from the Black Widow, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. So that's a Marvel. The live action Lilo and Stitch is coming May the 23rd. I actually seen a poster. It looks, and here's an image. Just in case you have not seen the live action Stitch, they actually made him look pretty good, really, realistic. So I'm not sure about the the storyline, but I'd be interested to see that probably when it comes out on Disney Plus. Next is Elio. June 13th is when that comes out. Is Pixar's only film of 2025. Is about and it's an original film. Thank you, Disney, for original. About an 11-year-old boy who becomes Earth's ambassador to a galaxy of aliens. Then on July 25th, we have the Fantastic Four First Steps. It's yet another reboot of that series. Wait a minute. I think I bet. Okay. Freakier Friday, August 8th. This, of course, is bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan for that sequel. Then we have Tron Ares coming out on October the 10th. It's the next Tron movie. Then we have, so again, I'm not sure why this is on Disney, but there's one called Predator Badlands. That's in November. Just skip on there. Zootopia 2 is scheduled to come out November the 26th. Then we have Avatar, Fire and Ash, December the 19th. All right, so any of those sound interesting to you guys? Disnoa says, can't wait for Lilo and Stitch. I'm interested for Lilo and Stitch. I'm interested for Lilo and Stitch. I'm interested for Elio. What was it? Elio? That movie seems kind of interesting. And I'm glad that um, Pixar is doing an original movie. Um, did anyone go see either or Moana 2, and or what's the other one that came out? Mufasa. Like neither one of those really, Moana 2 or Mufasa, neither one of those really would have caused me to go to a movie theater, but I'm kind of curious to watch them when they are available on Disney Plus. Moana 2, I'm trying to remember the reviews I heard on Moana 2. I think I heard at least mixed reviews on Moana 2. Mufasa might have been the same, but not sure. Yeah, no, I'm waiting for I'm gonna probably wait until Moana 2 and Mufasa are on Disney Plus for me to kind of to sign up for Disney Plus again, just because of the price increases combined with general lack of interest in some of the just having Disney Plus perpetually. I'm probably going to sign up for a couple of months, maybe over the summer, and watch some things. That I haven't watched. I'm gonna see what other news articles seem interesting here on the Google homepage. Do 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 do. do, 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 do. Da, da, nothing. Oh, Wendy's. So, article about Wendy's. Wendy's is finally bringing back its most requested Frosty. It's not a milkshake and it's not ice cream. It's a Frosty. Oh, so the vanilla Frosty is returning to Wendy's for after a month-long hiatus. Yeah. Um, so as you all know, may or may not know, used to work for Wendy's. I left there in August of 2023. Last year in 2024, if you don't know, so let me just backstory here. A little background in case you haven't noticed, if you when you go into a Wendy's store, the Frosty machine that is used, unless there's some stores that are using a new model, the Frosty machine that they use can only have one flavor in it at a time. And you know, of course, originally it was only the chocolate, which was the classic flavor. I actually was working with Wendy's um, when they brought out the vanilla Frosty, and it was a whole big deal. They put a Frosty float on the menu. They went into like Frosty shakes where they mixed in different syrups. They had some like Frosties that they would call the Twisted Frosty, where you they had a like the McFlurry, mix in the Oreos or the M&Ms, and um, for a while those went away, and until recently, just a couple years ago, they only had vanilla and chocolate. So then they started. I think I haven't done I'm trying to remember actually. They came out with a strawberry frosty. Excuse me. They came out with a strawberry frosty a couple years ago. In fact, I have a taste test on the channel of that strawberry frosty. Then not too long after that, I know they came out with peppermint frosty. They came out with an orange dreamsicle frosty earlier this year. They came out with that. Brian, welcome in. Hello. Um, um, 2023. So the orange dreamsicle frosty was earlier this year in 2024. Um, Last year for the fall, they came out with a pumpkin spice flavor. Um, then this year in the fall, they did a pineapple mango frosty, which was kind of a cheat flavor. It was they had a burger too that was supposed to be like SpongeBob themed or some kind of a SpongeBob uh, campaign, and that was like in the fall season. And so, right after they ended that, they came out with the salted caramel frosty, and that flavor was actually not too bad. Um, so all that to say is that really, ever since Wendy's has been doing these new flavors, um, they can only offer chocolate, as well as whatever the new flavor is, whatever the limited time flavor is. And a lot of people just want their vanilla Frosty. There's a lot of people that are fans of the classic Frosty, understandably, because that's the classic flavor, is the chocolate. But while they have these new flavors, that some people, and I know this because I got this messaging from customers, that they didn't want whatever flavor was, you know, the limited time thing. They wanted vanilla and we would have chocolate so they could select chocolate, but not everyone likes chocolate. So they might want to, you know, so anyway, this article talks about how the Wendy's is coming back for a limited um, time, and ba-do-boo. Let's see what the article talks about. Now, I don't know if this is accurate, but I saw something. That's basically all that article is about. Um, is the fact that the vanilla frosty is coming back. Is back. I think it's back. Um, I saw a thing, and I don't know how accurate this is because I'm not sure. I saw something about they're coming out with a mint a mint frosty flavor, and I'm not sure if that is um, when that would happen. Probably in the spring for St. Patrick's Day. But so stay tuned. To Wendy's news, there might be a flavor coming out. Brian says, how frequently did you get goofballs ordering burgers from other restaurants at your Wendy's? Oh, not just the burgers, Brian. I would have people trying to order burritos and chalupas and hot dogs and um, milkshakes. There's another thing that really irked me is that people confusing the Frosty with a milkshake, and I had to um earlier on I would hold my ground and I would tell them, well, the Frosty is not a milkshake. The Frosty is a Frosty. So that's what you want. And then I think towards the end of my time with Wendy's, I just when they say they wanted a milkshake, they wanted a Frosty. Um, they would try to order Happy Meals from me. Well, I don't have Happy Meals, but I have kids' meals. So there you've got the menu items, wacky menu items and everything. Then you've got just the special questions about the menu. Um, you know, how many nuggets come in a four-piece is a favorite one of mine. What size does your chili come in? Small and large. Oh, can I have a medium? Um, Way back in the day, uh, I had a manager that told me someone asked him what flavor do the Frosties come in, and at that point it was just chocolate and vanilla. And so they tried to order strawberry, and so that kind of thing. Um, um, well, that's just kind of a highlight of the things. I could probably keep going. They would ask, okay, what kind of drinks do you have? And a few years ago, they did go from uh, an old-fashioned fountain to the Coke Freestyle machine that's got like 100 and something flavors on it. So when they ask, what do you have to drink? Um, that's kind of a loaded question. So I'd start with like the more popular ones like Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, root beer, Diet Coke, Fanta, all of them. The start with the more popular ones, and then I would tell them we have the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. So basically anything you want. Um, so that was a lot of fun with that freestyle machine. Oh, mercy. Um, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of I tried to enjoy it, and there was an aspect of it where it was enjoyable, but there was certain aspects of it that I'm really glad that I'm not there anymore because of. And that was really, the handful of special customers that you get. That's a nice way to say that. That would either rude or stupid or um, you might call them Karens nowadays. Um, that just and there's those. There's the physical exertion of just being on my feet for hours and hours. That was tough. Um, um, well, I guess the one I don't know if you would necessarily call these Karens, but I would frequently get people that they would order their meal regular. And for example, the one example I remember is it was like I think it was one of our chicken sandwiches that the lady ordered, and I'm not sure she placed her order. She ordered the combo, and she didn't say anything special, any special requests for her sandwich. So we just made it regular and we served it to her. Um, this is the other thing that really got under my skin is people would open their bag. They go in their bag and they would pull out their sandwich because they wanted to see what they got. Like it's Christmas and they really didn't know. Well, you placed your order. So anyway, this lady pulls out her sandwich and opens it to look at it. Um, here for the comments. Hello. I'll answer that question in a second. Um, so she pulls out her sandwich, she looks at it, and she decides right then and there she's allergic to tomatoes. Well, sweetheart, you didn't say anything about this at the speaker. If you were allergic to tomatoes, you really should have mentioned that at the speaker, and then I could have put no tomatoes on the sandwich. Um, so things like that. When you're ordering, just PSA, when you're placing your order at a speaker box, Um, you really need to mention all your requests. You know, what are you allergic to? Just the simple notes. I don't need your autobiography. I got that one day. I talked to you about this um, a week or so ago, Dawn, about the lady that she ordered her sandwich without tomatoes. It was for someone else, and you know, she said, "Oh, she can't have tomatoes. She's allergic to them. She's always been allergic to them. She breaks out in hives or whatever, her face and everything, and it's really terrible. And I had to take her to the doctor, and you know, just on and on. And it's like, okay, no tomatoes, great. So anyway, just people who don't request, if they want no ice in their soda. Okay. If you don't want ice in your soda, not a problem. I'll make no ice. But say it at the speaker box so I can make it because when I'm taking the orders, by the way, here for the comments, um, welcome in again, by the way. I used to work at Wendy's. I used to work in the drive-through primarily at Wendy's. And I did work some at the front counter. But the drive-through window and over the I wore a headset. It looked a lot like this, by the way. It was like one side and this side was just anyway, you've probably seen them if you've been to a fast food place. But anyway, no, Tina, I don't have a crystal ball. Um, so anyway, yeah, people not ordering all their requests and at the window and people pulling up and they're not ready to order. And then when they come to the window, they're not ready to pay. Um, um, what was the other thing? On their phone, which was, I think, the problem with some of these special people. They're on their phone, you know, and I think the speaker box has a brain stunner inside. Um, but I'm sure Disney will sell you a crystal ball. They seem like they would have. If the, yeah, you know, but here's the thing. I no longer work there. I left there um almost a year and a half ago. Um, so I am no longer in that situation, but boy, do I have the memories and the stories and just boy do I remember, you know, how it was. So anyway. Um so anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. The Hitchhiking Bones is gonna be live. Dawn's gonna be live. And maybe Will, I'm not sure. Hitchhiking Bones will be live. Um, um, coming up here at the top of the hour. So go over and say hello to the Hitchhiking Bones. And I will be live Thursday for Once Upon a Turkey Leg. And again next week. So next week also, if you have other questions you want to ask me, it's going to be kind of a repeat of what tonight was. Literally just a chat. I don't really have a theme. Have your questions ready, things that you want to ask me, and it's gonna, you know, um, I may have a couple of things to start the stream out with, um, but generally, you know, just ask me anything. Also, if you're, I'm gonna put this out there cautiously. If you are interested in coming on the stream to say hi, you do need to have a internet computer set up for streaming to come on, and I need to be um, well, that's the only thing, to kind of come on in. I will only have you on here for a few minutes. You can come on here to ask your question, and so I am going to open that up to everyone watching if you would like to, and it will be at 9 o'clock Eastern Time next Tuesday. So private message me somewhere, and I will send you the link for next week. And so again, it will only be like maybe 5 or 10 minutes that I have you on, depending on how many people take me up on the invitation and let me know. I can email the link out to you, so reach out to me here if you do not have me on social media, but I am Dean the Turkey Lekester on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. So it will need to be a private method of communication. All right, guys. So thanks again for watching. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments. Say hello. Welcome to the channel. Any new subscribers? I've gotten a lot of new subscribers recently. So welcome in. I love seeing my subscriber count, grow by the day. And I thank you all for watching and taking the creation that I create and produce. So, and that means a lot as a creator. And I say that a lot, but I mean it. I do mean it. So until next Tuesday for more Let's Talk Turkey, and until Thursday for Once Upon a Turkey Leg. And don't forget, Monday morning, 10 o'clock a.m., Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade. Going to be a lot of fun. So take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. So bye-bye, guys.